Dear Nigerians, good morning. Uh, I've been trying to still understand some issues that is still going on in our climb, and honestly, I don't get. I'm not going to set camera for anything. I'm dealing with my own issues. I'm busy with my child and all that and all that. So, very busy, very busy. But then, I've been seeing some discourse that is going on social media, and I'm confused because I really can't understand where he's coming from. One of it is the removal of subsidies. They say somebody promised is going to remove subsidy, is going to return subsidy. And like, is it madness? And I saw the president making an address. I will look at the video properly. But I just wanted to say that people should go and dig up 2012. My tweet, internet is there, he doesn't lie. 2012, when our colleagues were occupying Ojota, and all of them, I won't mention their name, you know, the frontline activists and all that young people there. Well, interestingly, they want to flex, and everybody thought it was an emotional issue. But I studied economics in University of Lagos, and I studied economics accounting in Ijani at the Rogosia College of Education for 3 years before proud to go into University of Lagos. So I know we read about subsidy, that it was IBB that wanted to remove it since when he was president too. He was the one that started talking about liberalization, privatization of public enterprises and all that. I'll go and look for that my red colored economics textbook, you know. And I'm also trying to re I don't know whether to refresh my brain. I'm doing a lot of academic work right now. I have an MBA that I was supposed to finish in December 2026, but for some reasons, like I said, maternal and work issues, basically, I had some stop halfway, and I'm going to continue. So I'll finish in 2027. I have another master's waiting for me in Rotterdam. Again, for work reasons, I paused back for another 1 year in Nigeria, and I've added another master's again. So then PhD. So I'm busy to 2031. Then I also try to revive 3 of my academic professional courses so that I can be reading every now and then. As I'm finishing business law, I'm doing something on human capital, I'm doing something on so I have every reason to read all the books that I have. So if I still go back and refresh my I'm saying basic economics, the same, subsidy issue has been on for years, for decades. I left my office on Coca Road, the Lopejo. I told my staff that my staff works for Adeleke today. She's a staff mother of 2, but she was our first staff. She refused to go to NYSC. She said she wanted to work. I said, go as staff. She said, I'm a child of a single mother. I gave her first job. And her mother came to kneel down in my office then on her 2 legs. I remember telling them, everybody go home. Do not join the protest. This thing they are saying, this thing they are doing to Jonathan is going to backfire. Let them remove that subsidy now, make we suffer once and for all. Let's forget about it. We would have suffered for a decade. The pain of subsidy would have been behind us. And Tinubu came, PM. Ikuku made the decision. We are balancing. I filled my tank yesterday. I know how much I spent in 10,000. So how can somebody come in 2026? They say because election is coming, he wants to return subsidy. You dey mad? You dey whine? As they insist, they talk, and you dey whine? From where did you want to get the money to be doing the subsidy? That was the same thing Buhari. I still have that note. If I check, Buhari said he was going to be giving social protection net of 1.5 trillion, 5,000 per month for 1 million use this and that. And I calculated it as a basic economics. You will be spending 1.5 trillion on social protection, but then our annual budget was 6 trillion. So 25% of your budget, how do you want to fund it? But all those grammar there, they make sense. But the information, the tweets, this and there, that time I was still wasting my time educating people on social media. So now that we are finally balancing, everybody is now, so somebody now said he wants to return subsidy. How? Number 2. So those are the questions people should be asking. Number 2, again, I've seen arguments about people saying, hey, but this money you are saving that you are giving governors, so this and that. Governors are not the right people to give. Well, I don't have an argument for that or against that. All it just says is that people should hold their governors accountable. Governors are the one responsible for the states. And you can see some states doing the best, and many still have to buckle up. So election is coming. What are you asking your government to do at the state level? Let me move on from that. I've been seeing arguments about primary school, somebody's primary school certificate. Please go and check my YouTube page. I intentionally have been documenting myself from all my life, at least in the last decade, because of some experiences that I've had. Like I gave somebody a document on one of my work. He tried to mess me up with the then minister, so I know him. So, but again, before the primaries, I know before the primaries, when I was really agitated about particularly the maritime economy, because that's where I function for the last decade and a half. All my videos about Tinubu were there. Even where I was urging people that were going to APC primary say, I beg Tinubu over Oshibaju for this reason, for that reason. Everything they did. All my fights itself, they did. Well, yes, I had, So these are not things that we are just saying now. And I keep saying this. I hosted somebody from the government last year, December. Yes. And he was telling me he's been following my work online for 13 years. He said, I'll be OG before the IG and all that. So all the information are there. Now, come back to primary school certificates. About 2 years ago, I had to go and pack some load somewhere, things I've abandoned in a particular place, and somehow I stumbled on my certificates. The one I've forgotten since 27, my ICANN, my CRT, so many things I didn't even know I had. So I had to now revive them. Went to ICANN and say, I still get this and I left this exam at this point to bring me back up to speed. This one, like I said, I saw my primary school certificate and I went to laminate it. I saw my birth certificate and I laminated it. And which other one? Maybe GSS 3 certificate. I went to Otunosi primary school. So normally I'm not looking at, nobody has ever asked me for this thing like 20, 30 years. Nobody. Maybe 99 when I went to College of Education. 99 till now is how many years? 26, 27 years. Nobody has ever asked me of my primary school certificate. If they ask, of what importance is it? The only thing I remember in my primary school is that I used to eat Okim biscuits. Even Okim biscuits, I even remember now because Okim biscuits came back into production. And I know my father used to buy it for me, the four corner and the round one. I'm a bit sad, but I needed to address this issue because it's making me laugh. So, Oki biscuits, plantain margarine, and that Ghana bread, and Nico sweets, and eclairs. Those are the things my father used to pack in my bag, and yogurt and other. I say, so Oki biscuits made me to remember primary school. But beyond that, what it concern my primary school certificate with my life? What I have done with my life? Even my NCE that I graduated 2002. 2002 is 24 years. If I born that time, my pikin go don be 23 years. If I born the year wey I comot for college, level 7 officer, then they call us level 7 officer, they say we should go to LASU. I say I'm not going to LASU. LASU is school too. I dey go Ife, I dey go Ibadan, University of Lagos, so I'm going abroad. If I born in 2002, maybe I get belle, I come born 2003, my child will be 23 years old. But the certificate of that time, nobody has ever asked me my NCE certificate. Let alone primary school, let alone secondary. So what does that have to do in the life of a president? If no be say we dey mad for this country, somebody is paying so for, excuse me, what is your business with all that? Even if you are doing masters or PhD abroad, nobody is even going to ask you because it is of no importance. So if I don't have it now, assuming I didn't see, in fact, I needed to do something on JAMB, which I just sorted a few months ago, and it was becoming tiring. Last year I needed my what's it called, what do they call that thing, transcript, and the school was stressing me. I almost left it there. I just told the school abroad to be calling them University of Lagos. I just connected them to the vice chancellor. What kind of rubbish is that? School where I don't finish, I collect certificates. Go and find out now. You understand? So what is the usefulness of somebody's primary school at age 70 plus with all the things he has done in his life? Mobile, Lagos State Governor, Senator, this, that. So if me no see my high class certificate for the place where I put am, I be my primary school, I be somebody they ask me. So I didn't know. There was something I filled in JAMB for years. They were looking for my JAMB number. I don't know. So the thing didn't go through until those documents. That's when I saw that 1999 and 2000 and something, I had JAMB number. Before I now send it to JAMB be correcting this thing. No. Excuse me. If not that we are jobless, we don't know the things to focus on. How can you be attacking somebody about primary school certificate? Small me where I never reach 50. I don't know. Those things doesn't matter in my life. At least in the last 25 years, I have never needed my primary school certificate. If you are, what do I want to apply for in my life that they will be asking me for at abroad? Ask me anybody that I remember in primary school, except for a few ones that we still do Ileya. When we go home, we do Ileya. I don't remember their name. The only person I remember is Sheyi. I beat his hand because he was always bullying me. I know there were two people we used to take first, second, and third. I know one is Biodun. I don't know the third person. I don't remember again. But ask me their full name. I don't know. Primary school or two nursery and primary school. I don't know the name of anybody. The ones we are still talking are because we went to church together as kids. Their father and my fathers were extremely close. The ones that we were not close, even Shaki and the brother, they were not primary school. They were secondary. Bayo and Banke, we didn't go to the primary school. We were secondary. Secondary. Banke went to Anglican. Bayo Igomode. So we were even closer because of church. Holy Gospel Church of Christ. So you cannot ask me for the name of anybody in my primary school. Me, I no remember. Secondary, most of them see me. Somebody saw me in VI from years ago. Now them, they know me. Me, I don't know them. Ask me them. And where university still a bit fresh. They were on a WhatsApp group. I know they talk for there. When I see post, somebody is 6 and say, I have to check who is the person before I remember the face. Ask me the name. Now they must have this thing. They make me they remember. University of Lagos that we finished 15, 16, 17 years ago. And thank God for now social media and all that still makes us to remember ourselves. So what the heck is that rubbish? People are asking for primary school certificate from the president. He didn't go to school. He didn't say, me, small me, I don't remember my schoolmates, primary school. If I don't see that certificate, you go say, the University of Lagos where I go, it's not valid. Everything we are do for University of Lagos with record, with papers, it's not valid. All the work I've done in my life in the last 15, 16 years, it's not valid. Is it madness or joblessness or what exactly is our problem? The conversation that we are supposed to be having with the president, we are not having it. And it ticks some of the boxes. You understand? The parts where I belong, the things that ought to do, to be done, it's not you just be shouting, President, President. We have done this work consistently from every little step of the way to the highest level. Before we are now coming out with Project $1 million. Because if we had started Project $1 million just in 2010, it's not as if the conversation was not ripe. The economy was not arranged to be able to make those things happen. So the economy itself took time. Things had to happen. Which everything has now happened, has now come together for those things to not happen. Then that's where we are now talking and say, but because we are not talking on social media does not mean we are not working. We have done every work, 30 years, 40 years work ahead, behind the scene, lifting the heavy thing, every stuff behind the scene where necessary. So what exactly is the importance of primary school certificates? I am trying to understand. Maybe people should enlighten me. If you are, I don't know anybody. I don't share you because there was something in school. He tried to bully me and I beat his hand. And I remember that time my teachers were Ghanaians, Mr. Gozo. So they couldn't beat me. They put me on a chair with 3 legs. So they told me to carry drum. So when I carry the drum, I will fall down. When I carry the drum, I will fall down. So I was crying and I was sweating. And in the evening, they came to my house and told my dad what happened in school. And my dad carried 2 fingers. That's the only time my father has ever beat me in his life. It's 2 fingers like this on my buttocks. Pap! Pap! Ninai! Wasa! Koloba! Koloba! That is the only time I remember my father ever beat me. Pim! Pim! On my bum bum. My teacher came to report me. But I had sweated in school. They made me to be falling down on the chair. Nobody beat me, nobody flogged me. So I'm not used to beating. My parents didn't beat me. If a man slap me today, I go slap my own back. My father never beat me before. The only time he beat me like this is 2 fingers. Pam! Pam! On my bum bum. Na book he teach me. He will give you 100 work. Quantitative reasoning, 100. Verbal reasoning, 100. English, 100. This one, 100. My daddy na every MO, Diaka, 100. Everything na 100. Then he will come in the night, he carry newspaper, give you, and dictionary. So when you read the newspaper, you don't understand what they are saying. Any word you don't understand, you write it out in your notes. You now carry the notes and now look for the meaning in the dictionary. So he will come back at 10 o'clock and be checking your book and be asking you the meaning of those words. So now, then he has one writing book. That writing, you must write legibly in the line. All those work there, I only know that book then is it onward notebook. That's primary school. Those are the memories I remember. And weekend, he will kill 2 chicken. We have a cage at the back with like 40 chicken. He will carry 2 live chicken and kill it. And as he's cooking, he's giving me the eggs, the intestine, the everything, the leg and the chopper. My brother will be hitting the head. He's cooking, doing it. That's all I remember. Ask me, as young as I am, I don't remember anybody from my primary school. Maybe if we go back there, maybe they go show us the record. The name of people that made we keep them for record. But ask me, I don't know. Secondary, I can remember a few. And those few are people that we grew up in the same environment. Wale Akinyele, Bayo, this and that. Some where say, you don't know, you don't know, you went to this. I don't know. College, I can still remember a few. University of Lagos, of course, probably 50 years ago. So we still have to catch up. So why are you stressing the president because of his primary school certificate? Why are you embarrassing the country? What kind of rubbish is this that we are doing? And we think it's sexy. And young people that are supposed to know better are not doing better. Somebody went to Mobile, ExxonMobil. You say now your father business. Tinubu no get certificate now he work for Mobile. You see, Mobile is my daddy's business that anybody can come and do rubbish. If he has done something wrong, ExxonMobil will bring out his information. He has been a Lagos state governor, he has been this, he has been that. People that even hired him into ExxonMobil have come to work for him. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, let us do better. This is random. Oh. Now, another thing I dey think this morning, another thing they worry me. I don't cry this morning, send message to my oga, you know, that one, they different. But I said, because I have a lot of things to do. I just need to point this out. Primary school certificate from somebody that is over 70 years old. Me, where I no reach 50. You know, if he asked me for my primary school mates, I don't know them. King biscuit, now he make me remember because my father almost killed me with that biscuit. And Eclair sweet and Nico. That Nico sweet is orange wrapper. That Eclair sweet is purple wrapper. And the thing I remember for primary school be that. And Ghanaians that carry bread and plantain margarine. And that yogurt is in orange, and I remember butter shoe, because my papa they buy them every week, container shoe. Now the thing where I remember, ask me of the name of anybody in my class, I don't know. If I don't see that certificate, now because people they talk, I kukuma go laminate in case they want to come tomorrow, say I no go primary school. You are saying Tinubu should produce his classmates. Are you mad? In this world that people have met millions and millions and millions of thousands of people. I don't tire. The man will say he won't return subsidy. He should show you working so. This has nothing to do with tribal. Subsidy that has killed us for years and decades. 2012, I stood alone. All the popular faces in this country that led the daughter protest, there is none of them that I didn't. I said, this thing, it go backfire. My staff of that year is working in Adeleke with the commissioner. If I mention her name, I say people should engage her on social media, but let's leave that. She's a mother of two, happily married for over 11 years now. I say, go home. Oh. You see that thing where they protest? Nigeria go cry. And today, standing alone has worked. So I'm standing alone again in 2026. So what is the business of anybody saying you want to return subsidy because you want to come and seek election? Election at what age? What is the business of somebody saying they should provide primary school certificate to do what? In what year? I beg, let me stop here. We will attend to other issues later. We are coming with Project 1 million just. We laid the foundation earlier in the year. We dey work. We are busy. We are moving states. We are moving federal. We dey do things that you people should be shouting about. We've created a platform for 1 million young Nigerians to go and put their academic data without CV. So we are coming with all that. But this certificate matter, I beg, let's dead it. Thank you. And again, we put out an information yesterday and government has immediately attended to it. I didn't have time. Airport, you come down, you want to call Uber, they say they've banned it. One day I arrived in the night and they say they've banned it. I said, well, I moved, I think second time, because me and they fly up and down. They say ban. Then thankfully one of you both talked about it in Lagos. Then I just made some points about it and I pointed the handle of the right people in government to it, and action was taken yesterday. Keyamo, the right long run, this and that, it's been sorted because it's not done anywhere in the world where you ban bolts and Uber and say people must take fan taxi. But they've acted. In other clients, when Uber or Bolt pulled up beside you in a brand new car, you see fresh people. You say, now Uber. In fact, the last one that took me to the airport in the country that I traveled to was a red SUV. Cool guy. So people should have options, particularly when they land at the airport. Abuja, they try that rubbish. Lagos, now I tell people, I say, oh, you know, because it's easier for telling the driver to come, the this and that. Sometimes, you know, particularly when you're not even carrying bag, it's flexible. So they've addressed that. So government is working. Government is listening on the issues that are affecting the populace. Which one is primary school certificate? You are not embarrassing Tinubu. You are embarrassing Nigeria. It makes us look stupid. It makes us look stupid. Which argument? Nobody has ever asked for my primary school certificate. If you ask me my classmate, I don't fucking know them. What nonsense? Let's do better. And let's question Atiku. All the rubbish. We want to return subsidy to who? To where? From which account? From which revenue? For what purpose? What is the economic calculation? Buhari, IBB is 85 years old, is alive. Over 30 years ago, he advocated this thing. I beg, make her quiet because I want para this morning. But let's leave it like that. Thank you.